Freshmen, just with the play of Mike Tobey recently and all your freshmen really. Do you see more of them making it into your starting lineup?
You know, the good thing about our squad this year is there's a lot of balance, and a lot of it has to do with matchups. So now I always look at practice, you know, it's who's playing, but certainly some guys can make a case for it, but you only got 5 starting spots, and again, it's who finishes and who's playing well. So I don't think our guys are too concerned, and if they are with that, then I think, you know, our minds are in the wrong place.
You touched on it a little bit, but are you worried at all about the letdown kind of after you get that big win and then you go out on the road and there's a little bit of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we talked about that after the North Carolina game. We went on the road and weren't ready against Wake. But then we've had a couple of solid wins, and I thought we responded well, whether it was after the Virginia Tech game on the road and then came back, or even at the BC game. Anytime you get a victory in the ACC play, you're moving closer to what you want to do. So my hope is that the experiences we've had in the past and the mindset of our guys trying to keep improving will guard from that, but knowing you're never guaranteed anything when you step on the floor. Just because either you've won a couple or you've played good ball, it doesn't guarantee it, and that's why we talk about the quality of your play and the process, not worried too much about the end results, because that takes care of itself, but just really preparing and being kind of in the moment in practice, and then when you step on the floor for games.
Georgia Tech's 1-6, I think, in the ACC, but I mean, in this league, you know, anyone can beat anyone. How much do you make sure that your guys know, you know, that fact that anyone can beat anyone?
Yeah, I think they're smart enough, and you just look at their last 2 games that Georgia Tech played. I mean, their record probably isn't as indicative of the caliber of play, especially their last 2 games, and the fact that they're at home, I think, will catch our attention. So we don't have so many veterans who kind of know what to expect. I think our young guys know that they're walking a fine line, and you know, a lot of these games we've been fortunate to win could have gone the other way, and you know, you can say that for some of the ones we've lost. So that keeps you pretty humble and keeps you where you need to be.
How did Darion feel after he got a couple minutes the other night?
Yeah, you could tell his timing was a little off. He didn't practice the other day. It's still sore. You know, it was almost like a trial run. He was feeling better in practices, the 2 weeks kind of that he had off, or he didn't practice too much, I should say. And so by playing in the game, you know, it's another level of intensity usually when you get in the game with the emotion and all that. And that's why he didn't play in the second half. It got a little sore on him, and we held him out of practice the other day. So we'll just, again, it's based on how he's feeling and his symptoms, and you know, hopefully it'll quiet down enough so that he can get more consistent time. But you know, he did not practice yet since the game, so we'll see how that responds.
Still a game time decision.
Yes.
Would